please, please, please don't go out and buy a PlayStation VR2 headset until you've watched this video. You really won't regret it. I've had so many comments on my videos, people saying, so excited for this. On the basis of your video, I pre-ordered a PSVR2. And I'm thinking, please, please, please don't do that. I'm going to give you the reasons why. Some of them you might find surprising. Now, the first thing is, this is a PSVR1 headset. This is a headset that I played so many hours on the original PS4, the PS4 with so much time in Gran Turismo Sport specifically, but loads of other games as well. And the big thing is, so many people come and they try this headset and they can't play it for more than a few minutes because they get motion sickness. So don't pre-order one of these unless you've tried out a VR headset at a mate's house. Some shops will let you at a convention, whatever, because some people just can't get over that. They just get motion sickness. The technology in these is not the same as real life. There will always be a tiny amount of latency. The frame rate, although in the new frame rate in the PSVR2 is going to be better than this, it's still not the same as real life, and some people just are more sensitive to that. Now, by the way, if you do get motion sickness, the best way I've seen people combat this is do really short stints. Do a 5-minute stint, do a 10-minute stint if you can, before you get any motion sickness. Then take it off, have a break. If you try and plow through and get the motion sickness, people don't seem to recover. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is that the image quality in the PlayStation VR2 headset is not going to be as good as if you're playing a game on a 4K TV or monitor. Now, when I bought this headset, I didn't have a TV or a monitor, so I thought, this is great. I'll kill two birds with one stone. I'll be able to play all my PS4 games in here in big picture mode, and the image quality just was really not as good. Now, I know the PSVR2 has some better screens inside, they're 4K screens inside, but because your eyes are so close to the screen, the image quality isn't as good. It's like if you're sitting in front of a 1080p screen, you can see it's not as good as a 4K screen, but when you get closer it makes more of a difference, stuff like that. So really understand that the image quality is just not going to be as good. So when you think of PlayStation 5 games, they're not going to look exactly the same in VR. That's a given that a lot of people don't know about. Another thing is that this is a really expensive headset, generally speaking. A lot of people I know are saving up for this. A lot of people really want to get that pre-order in. There's not a lot of information right now from sort of unsponsored people, non-big publications, whether big YouTube channels or big magazines or whatnot. For example, I'm going to be streaming on day one in the PSVR2 headset. I'm going to be giving you my honest, unsponsored opinions. I'll be letting you know what's good, what's bad. There's so much stuff about this headset that's good and bad. For example, this is the original one. The cable's just really heavy, and it puts me off using it because the cable is such a funky thing to do, and it goes to another box. It needs to be powered. It also gets uncomfortable after a few hours, specifically on the nose. I've just never found a way to combat that. That's kind of stuff I'm going to go through. So please make sure you subscribe as well if you want to see that and support this channel. I really appreciate it. Now, the other thing that you should bear in mind with these sort of headsets is they don't really fit everyone the same. They're quite unusual in the way that they're sort of cantilevered in the weight. They all obviously have the screens at the front, and they try and balance it with some weight at the rear. And some people just don't get on with that. Having this thing on your head can be really uncomfortable. This is different from the motion sickness, but some people I find just can't get on with that. Maybe if you've got a smaller head as well, so I think some people struggle with it. The other thing to bear in mind is, like this headset, PSVR2 is going to have no audio built in. So you need to work out how you're going to listen. Now for this, I used to use in-ear earbuds, which wasn't a great sound. And some people like to use over-the-ear headphones, but they don't all fit. So if you have a really nice pair of cans and you want to use it with PSVR2, just bear in mind they might not actually fit. And the final thing I want to say is that if you rush and pre-order PSVR2, you have no idea how PlayStation are actually going to support this. PSVR1, this headset, the games sort of dried up very quickly. There's a lot of games I really enjoyed playing, like Skyrim. There was Blood and Truth, which was like a really fun London-based shooter. Obviously Gran Turismo Sport, but it was really limited. Gran Turismo 7 looks like it's going to be an absolute killer app. You know, I'll let you know what I think about that when it comes out. But the support will depend on other factors, how profitable it is for Sony, etc. And if you buy one of these, you might be left with something that you don't really use. I haven't used this for a little while just because there's no games on the PS4 that I really want to play. So bear that in mind. Please don't rush into pre-ordering one of these unless you've got loads of money or time, or you know it's definitely for you. In my opinion, it is better to wait a little bit, see what the initial impressions are like, and then make that informed decision. I'll be doing that live on this channel. I really hope to see you there. Ask me any questions you've got in the comments because I really enjoy answering them, and I'll see you in the next video.